Welcome to Bestie Talk AK Edition,
where we talk about the day-to-day issues and the top tea.
And so, you guys, we do have a special guest, Patience.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We are so excited for you to be here. Like, you already know we're going to jump into these topics. We are not playing this episode. So,
Let's do it.
The first topic was
First topic you mentioned was if you don't like your friend's partner, should you tell them?
Of course, you should be honest with your friend, especially. Well, I guess if you didn't love them, they wouldn't be your friend. But you should definitely express how you feel. If your friend doesn't take it well, then maybe y'all should be friends.
Agree.
Yes. And I like how you mentioned like you should love them if they're your friends. Because I know a lot of people that don't even like their friends. And I'm like, why are you even hanging out with them if you don't like them? Like, what is the point?
I think people do stuff like that for, like, I wouldn't say hype, but just to say you got all these friends.
Yeah, because
like if I don't fool with you like that, I just can't hang with you like.
Yeah.
And like I say, it's
like
okay
purposely hanging out with the person.
Or you don't like if y'all was friends, it's okay to outgrow their friend.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta. Some people think that just because you outgrown or y'all going different ways, y'all are into it, or it's like a beef now. I mean, me personally, like we just doing separate things. Growing up, you like a snake, you shed skin. I hate to use the word snake, but
no, that was a good analogy.
They shed skin. We always changing, like a butterfly from a caterpillar to a butterfly. We're changing. We evolve. So I don't think they're wrong with it.
Yes. And what was the next question?
The next topic was the
masculine.
Oh, is women more masculine than men?
So nowadays, yes, but again, I don't think it should be called masculinity. I think, women now, especially black women, are boss bitches and men are intimidated by that. But in everyone's relationship like mine, I'm submissive. But at the same time, I can still boss up and be independent at my choice. So, yes, they are. But I feel like it takes a strong man to be humble and step back and be like, babe, you just doing your thing.
Yeah.
My opinion, I think women are women now are definitely being more masculine than men because, I mean, they couldn't wait to do the same thing a man was doing. When at a point of time in life, they was fighting to have equal rights as men, right? So now it's when you go into like warehouses and plant jobs, you see more men than women. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like women are definitely taking that role of being more masculine than the man. It puts the 9-to-5 men to a certain position like, well, most men say they wake up and think about who daddy and how to get some. How to get a woman, right? That's really their objective.
Yes, everything.
Everything
what they put on is to impress a woman.
Exactly.
What they get in the car is to impress a woman. Like
whether they're married or in a relationship, they still doing something.
They even say that.
I feel like nowadays, only because, like I just got in a relationship and I've been in the dating scene for a long time. And a lot of times I hear men like they're not ready for a relationship because they're not financially stable.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like women, first of all, the way I think about that is, you don't have to be 100% financially stable to be in a relationship. If you love me, let's do this thing. Like you're never gonna be 100% financially stable. And when people say that shit, you're lying.
They just say that to play some more games a little bit longer. Like, and that's just being honest. Like, if you're not ready to settle down, just don't settle down. Like, and it's other women out here that doesn't want that settle down, that children, like, well, the married life. Some women just rather be, that.
Which is a lie. Yeah.
Well, I agree with women being masculine right now. I do think a lot of women are masculine right now. Like the go-getters that's going out there trying to get their careers is really good. But I feel like they're really like striving for that because of the past. You know, you
Mhm.
mentioned a long time ago that women didn't have a lot of rights and stuff.
Yeah.
And that time, them women, they were in their households with their husbands. Those husbands were treating them like
Boo boo.
boo boo. And they knew they could because it's like, yeah, ain't like you go get a good job nowhere. Ain't like
Women be in the house, they work
so
lot.
now I feel like, yeah, they done bossed up. And then the women that's out there, they want to talk about eating booty and doing all the extra stuff.
I'm gonna sip again.
They just want to talk about their sexuality the whole time. Like, it's fine to talk about it sometimes, but like if that's your whole image, like it don't look good, and that's very masculine.
They're just like Suki.
But I feel like I feel like they're doing it. Like the girls, they like, oh, I'm gonna talk to 10 dudes at the same time. I feel like they're doing that because how, they see men doing.
They want to
Either
do everything
them or
they
other
do.
women. So at this point, they like, well, I'm gonna boss up on you. I don't really like it, but I do kind of understand. I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
y'all just getting back what y'all gave.
I mean, yeah. I didn't think about it like that though. Yeah, that would make sense. I think women should just slow down with it.
They should, but I see where they're going with it, but it don't look,
It doesn't look good. It's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse
like
every
it's
day.
too much.
Every day. Okay, so you mentioned that you are in a relationship.
I am.
You said a new relationship.
I am. Fairly.
I was gonna ask if you were in a relationship. I mean, what are the qualities that you like about your boyfriend?
He's very accepting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We are swingers.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
different world.
Yep.
yeah, so we live a very different lifestyle, which calls for a lot of communication. I do allow my man to sleep with other women. So yeah.
Why you not there?
Yeah, he can. As long as
Oh,
there's rules to it.
I gotta know these rules.
I'm so
like,
But
So-
would you call this?
I am a pit bull
Would you
when it
call
comes to
this
Mike. I'm attacking.
Are y'all swingers or is this an open relationship? Because I felt like swingers are more like married couples
So
that go do it with each other. Like they're around,
Yeah, they still
they
do,
do it. Yeah.
well,
That sounds more like an open relationship.
well, that's an orgy when you have
Yeah.
couples just.
Yeah.
So the lifestyle of, it's just swinging has evolved just like anything else over the
Okay, yeah.
years. So I was a unicorn, which I was still a swinger, but I was single.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry.
What's a unicorn? Explain.
I just watched the movie on Tubi, y'all, and it will end up being a swinger movie.
Baby, not Tubi.
I love ghetto Tubi movies. If you don't like,
No, because remember we was watching some show together. You know
it
how
is
I
the
am.
Down and the
I'm like,
Dirty
yeah.
It's a season 2, so
No,
I'm gonna
it
need
was
you to watch
good.
them 3
It was
episodes,
good.
baby.
Baby, you know I only watch it when I come home.
Well, I would have to. You gotta watch that because I done put you on it. Okay, so they was mentioning about a unicorn. It was different. I was
Can
like,
you
what?
explain what a unicorn
So,
is? I never heard of it now. Hold
I've
on.
been a unicorn since me and my last relationship ended. So 2018.
Mhm.
So basically, that's a woman who's in a lifestyle, and lifestyle meaning swinger,
Mhm.
and she's single.
Mhm.
So now I'm in a relationship. So now I'm a
So-
couple
The unicorn is a single woman, but you go
who's in a
in
lifestyle.
But swing with the couples.
other couples
It's
or
her
just
decision. She can have sex with other couples, have sex with other singles,
Mhm.
depending on if they're soft swap, hard swap. Like I used to be hard swap in my, full swap in my last relationship,
Mhm.
and now I'm soft swap.
Now you gotta tell us.
Ah.
Because I was gonna be like, you have to tell nerves because
full swap is anybody in a relationship can have sex with anybody in another relationship.
Okay.
For example, if I was a couple and we were with another couple, the man could have sex with me, and then
that's more of what I thought, like a
Yeah.
swinger.
Okay.
A swinger couple.
Which
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
what I thought.
Yeah.
you're not wrong to a
Yeah.
certain extent.
But there's just
Everybody
different
thinks
types.
that.
It's just
Yeah.
involved, like you said, involved
Exactly.
more.
So now I'm soft swap. So like my man does not want me having sex with a man, but I don't mind having sex with a female.
Oh my gosh, how you don't?
But
bite?
do you? Does he mind you having sex with other females though, or
No,
you can't be with anybody?
No,
no, I can have sex with other females.
just no
okay.
men.
Just
Okay.
no men.
No
Gotcha.
penis.
No.
Dang, that's the best part. Like you can't have the best part. Oh my god.
Honestly, I used to be like, oh my gosh, I gotta have sex with other men. Like you sleep with other women, I gotta have sex with other men. But honestly, where I
you feel
am
like
right
you
now,
had to or needed to.
well, yeah, right now I'm good. Like
Mm.
I don't want no other dick.
Well,
So.
speaking of unicorns, I feel like my husband is a unicorn, but not in that way. But he's a unicorn because he is not into female and female.
Really?
Yes, he does not like
Wow.
it. And
Really?
most men
Yeah,
do.
normally,
He is
yeah.
not into that, baby.
Yeah.
Like,
He said, "Don't play with him."
Wow.
yeah, you know.
That
He
is
does not-
surprising.
Yeah, so
But that's not
I
the
feel
first
like
time I've heard of some
he's-
men that don't care for that at all.
I mean,
They
I've
feel like
heard
he's
men-
cheating too.
Well, I've heard men that's like, I don't like when I'm in a relationship, I just want to have sex with you, which is fine. But I don't want to just have sex with my partner. So, yeah.
gotcha.
What? Hey, I can't think of no other. Child, you gonna get something nice. Already planned it. See, that's like my next question. Do you plan sex, schedule sex, or like how do y'all do that?
Prep for sex.
Prep for it, like
Yeah, so like we spoke earlier, you know me. We talk all the time, but I mean, we plan trips to other states to have fun with other people. So I mean, that's planned, and sometimes it's not planned. Just
I'm
again-
married. We gotta plan and schedule that shit.
Yeah,
sometimes.
you
Married,
got
married with
different.
kids.
Yeah, because
It's a
like
whole nother, yeah.
the children, like some days we be like, we're gonna do it, and as soon as we all take a bath,
It's time to
we
go
be out.
night. It's time to go night. Yeah.
Yeah, unless he catch me in the middle of the night, like it's so crazy, y'all. I don't know what might be dreaming about.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
It's like
Hold on.
Is this mic approved?
Yeah.
shut up. I'm sorry, y'all.
Is this mic approved? What you about to say?
Look, no, for real though, it's like it had been one time he'd have told me he'd had a dream about 3 of me. 3 of me? Damn, how many
I
of these
actually have
you
heard some.
need?
Yeah, I've
I
heard
was like,
people say
damn,
things
am I
like
that good?
I'm so weak.
So,
That's a good thing. That's a
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
At
know.
least it's 3 of you and not 1 of you and 2 other ones.
Nah, you know, I would like when I would jump in his dream and be his
I'm
ass.
so weak.
Real talk. He already knows.
Well, you were saying that y'all like go out of town and stuff to meet people. I was wondering, like, okay, do you meet the people online, or is there like
A group,
A
like
group,
how do
yeah.
that?
club or
So, I mean, the world dating scene has changed. And I think everybody knows that. You have Tinder, Bumble, blah, 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 blah.
I've been
So-
hearing about these apps.
Yeah, so many dating apps. I mean, even in the lifestyle, you have a lot of apps as well. So there's an app called SDC, and we're on it as a couple. And we basically, wherever we go, we can set like, hey, we're going to XYZ. You know, if you're going at the same day, like let's meet up. And but in a lifestyle, there's no pressure. So we can meet up. Sometimes we might play, sometimes we don't. But it really just depends on, you know, what the other couple wants.
like I was? Do y'all like get to know each other for a
Yeah.
couple of
I
days?
was like, hey, that's how next
Is
question.
it just like the first night? Like,
You're like,
boom,
bam,
boom.
it's it right
Yeah.
here.
So, I mean, I guess going back to the question you asked about women being more masculine, you know, my my boyfriend gives me the option to kind of like leave.
I don't care. I'm gonna throw you away.
Oh, no.
But my man gives me the option to like, I kind of lead what we're gonna do. So
Okay.
he follows me because.
Oh, okay. That's some stableness.
Well,
Or he
right
makes
there.
you think that, or he really does.
Well, no, he follows me
Okay.
because I mean I'm allowing my dude to have sex with other women.
Hmm.
So
Do you
I'm
be
down.
knowing the ones he do? Did he tell you like, hey, I'm finna go this girl or
So
this
I
one of my
don't-
honeys?
I don't know if I
know.
want to know.
I want to know just because you know like when this real things happen. So I don't want something to happen.
Yeah, good.
You sure? I don't want something to happen to my dude and I don't know about it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I want him to be honest with me.
Yeah.
Who, you know, we have rules like women cannot sleep at his house, but he can go to their house.
That's one of the topics I put down was
Oh,
the
okay.
Nick Cannon. He tweeted the other day and he was saying he'd rather be the side dude that knows everything than be the main dude that's like just in the dark about it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about that? Like, do you
No, I
agree or do
agree.
you like it?
I would rather be the side that know everything.
Yeah. But do you
What?
think you could be the main
I
and
can't.
still know everything though?
I'm
Yes.
gonna tell you something. See,
Yeah,
women's
yeah, that's
intuition
my
is
thing. Yeah, that's my
everything.
thing. Like,
I mean,
most mains know everything.
We do know.
Yeah. They
I
just
don't
be.
know.
They just don't care. They just sit and
well, I've been
mind
in
their
situations
business.
where, because you will find a lot of men
Mm.
who are, first off, down low,
Mm.
and you will find a lot of men who are curious about the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And before, for example, the guy, and if the guy ever watches this, I'm so sorry because I'm about to put your business on
Yeah.
front
You
street.
don't
Just
gotta
don't say
use
his name.
We ain't
But
doing
yeah.
names. So if you're watching
So,
something.
before I met my guy, I was playing with this other guy, and you know, I'm always like, "Hey, this is what my expectations are. This is what I like. This is what I don't like." But just be honest with me. So, you know, we have been having sex for a long time,
Yeah.
and I found out that he was living with a woman.
Mm.
And did not say
But you
anything.
never knew him.
Did not know anything. Like she never called. Like
She had to know.
she no. To this day, she still don't know.
But you do know there is women out there that
They
they
know.
will. Yeah, they know
Oh,
everything.
They
and
will
they just
play
not.
so dumb.
They're not
dumb.
gonna say
Yeah.
anything because they're just.
I'm not the type.
Me
Just
either.
They
don't
not
listen
gonna
to
pick
me.
up the phone, be calling people and all that.
Yeah.
They just like whatever.
Which you know, that's I mean,
Yeah.
again, if that is what makes your relationship
Yeah.
perfect, then I just can't be like that.
Yeah,
I want to know.
I need to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to know.
Me
gotta
too.
know,
I
because-
I'm
But
saying,
like I said-
I need to know, yeah. But like I'm just saying, like if I was in a swinger situation, I really wouldn't want to hear all the time, like, yeah, I fucked this and this yesterday.
But Kevin Gates was
but-
open about that. Like,
because maybe I'm just too
But-
sensitive. I don't
but-
like to
well, no,
I don't like
because-
that. It would be
Well, I feel like when you
breaking down my
lifestyle-
confidence and
Well,
stuff.
if that's something that you don't want, you tell your dude that. Like
Yeah.
everybody's relationship and a lifestyle is different.
Yeah.
okay.
So like
But you can handle it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been in lifestyle since 2016.
Yeah, so it's nothing. So it's nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's no big deal. Like I don't think, especially with men, I don't think. Well, first off, I don't think it's true when men or anyone says that women just can't be intimate without catching feelings.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I don't
true.
think that's true either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have had sex with men, and I've had sex with men, and I hated them. But because
Nah, I
they
ain't
dick
never
was
done
so,
that.
no, like the dick was good, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm just going, just like a man, I'm gonna come get what I need, and I'm leaving,
Yeah.
I don't know.
and no
I
feeling.
I can
like,
understand the one night stand thing, but if
You said, I
I
don't
if
know.
I hate you, I hate you, I can't do it. Because
Like,
sex is like, I gotta be there mentally, everything. Like,
I gotta like
so if I hate you,
something.
yeah,
Well,
I don't
like
know.
something.
I mean,
I
don't
you
know.
inspired as fuck.
yeah, it was.
I guess that's different. That keep you
But-
remember.
But like the sex was good,
Mm.
but when sex was done, when
was
we had
nothing.
to communicate,
Okay.
it did not work.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what I mean. Like I hated him, but he was fine. And
Okay, that sounded a little toxic. So,
It did.
how toxic are you? Rate from 1 to 10 and tell us why you.
I
chose
think
that
now
number.
I'm a 2.
Mm.
Two.
Now
You
you're
went
a
down,
2.
so you calm, cool, and collect.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. I think it takes the right person to kind of.
You think this?
So you feel like this
Really?
man attained you?
A little.
How long
bit.
did you say y'all been talking?
I mean, we're going on almost 8 months.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what made you become so submissive with him? Like, what
I guess it's just a compromise thing. Like,
Okay.
my dude is a very great communicator. He tries to do. I don't have kids. Of course, he's 19 years older than me, so he has a child, and he works his schedule around my schedule and his child's schedule to make things work. And I feel like if he can compromise, I can too. And that was one of his things, like, don't start acting crazy because we won't talk.
Mm-hmm. So is acting crazy like asking more questions and?
No, like I used to be crazy. Like I used to fight niggas.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know
I
what?
try not to put my hands
remember.
on people no more.
I can't judge.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we just.
Yeah. So
I
he meant
mean,
crazy like that. Because I know there are some guys that be like, oh, they acted crazy, but they acted crazy as in they're asking,
Well,
who is that girl? And this is that's acting
I think
crazy.
that's a woman trait. I mean, I asked, for instance, last night, he's like, I just feel like you always ask why about every question.
Yeah, because I didn't know.
I don't know the answer, so I gotta ask why.
And that's what I told him. But his answer was,
Because men
okay,
do it,
cool.
they ask less questions.
Yeah, he's so
definitely do.
nonchalant.
Yeah.
He don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say he don't care, but
but
he
they
don't
just
ask.
they don't go into
They
too
don't
much
start thinking
details.
about
You
it.
tell
But
us
see,
something, okay.
we gotta know the in and out.
Like,
I
who
wanna
gonna
know
be
what
there?
color.
Where y'all
Yeah.
Like
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what Mike already know with me. Like, we big on communication now. Like in our relationship, we've been on it. That communicate for at least a good 5 years. Like I can really just say 5 consistent years. Our communication has been on point. Because he already know, like, my pull-up game strong. I know what everybody is. You cannot hide from me. And then, like I said, a woman's intuition is everything. Like, back in the day, y'all, I knew when he was cheating. God sent that dream to me.
Get that feeling.
Yeah, because I feel like sex is so...
feeling.
Yeah, it was tingling, girl. I feel like sex is so spiritual and it's like a connection. So, like what Kevin Gates said, like a woman know when you didn't did it. Like I knew, like you couldn't deny it from me.
Men are not very good at you.
No.
They're not. No matter like
because, like we said, they don't pay attention to detail. They don't ask questions. The details.
And that's why I asked. My dude always like, you asked me 3,000 questions about the first question you just asked me because I want to make sure that you telling the truth.
Yeah,
I want to make sure it's the same every time.
You in court now? So
Yes.
put one hand on the Bible.
Man, what? No, for real, because I mean, men would like lie so. Look, something.
It's a little better.
Oh shit. Okay. It shouldn't be too long. Just press okay, and then
My face is fat, girl. It won't be.
look, we can put a charger in there so it won't.
Ain't gonna charge the thing or.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We ain't gonna make it.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know before we get to
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
It should have been enough over there.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know. Like I said, we women, we know. We already know when it's the whoop whoop. Like we know what you're doing. I feel it. Like you said, the spider senses is tingling.
Mm.
So I don't know. Okay, so my next question is, what gets you in the mood? Like, what we gotta do to get you there? Like, what he gotta do? Stand there, whip it out.
No.
Schedule. What gets you there?
It depends on if I'm drunk or not.
So you gotta get lit first?
No. If I'm drunk, anything turns me on. I'm just playing. Not as probably true, but still.
Yeah.
I'm a big foreplay person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to get to the point where I'm begging for the deep. Like,
Ooh.
you're doing so much. Like, I want to beg for it. And again, I mean, we both like going to parties, and that's what turns us on. Like, we're very adventurous people. We like new things, so anything new is like, go try it. So, yeah.
I don't know.
What
I like
turns you
foreplay,
on about like the people y'all swing with? Like when y'all go out, how do y'all pick people?
Well, y'all don't pick.
Like, what do y'all like?
I pick.
Yeah.
So what?
I forgot. You really
Is it like that's the one?
How do you pick?
I mean, I kind of, let me not say it like that, because he'll be like, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what my dude likes, female wise. Well, hold up, let me pause. He loves females. He only fuck females.
Okay.
But I know what his type is.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and if I feel the same way, like, I'm like, you know, let's
So
try
you're
it.
attracted
Me, I
to
don't
his
discriminate.
type.
He discriminates with body type. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he
has it
discriminates
ever
by
been
the
to a point like he like her and you don't, or you
yeah.
like him and yeah?
I remember the first time we went to an event together, and I was doing something with a female, and afterwards he like cussed me out. Yes,
Whoa.
he was mad, and he was like, "Well, first of all, we didn't talk about the female, and second off, he thought she was ugly." And I had told him like, I thought she was like, I like big girls.
Yeah, you were into it.
You don't like big girls. Babe, I love you, but you don't like big girls.
Yeah. That's okay. Everybody got their preference.
We talk about it all the time,
Yeah.
and he definitely said like my preference, like I don't get turned on with big girls.
So he was mad that you were enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
But he
was
couldn't
sitting there
because he was
like,
like, I don't even like
yeah,
that.
he was like, you could do better. Which I guess I would be the same way.
I was about to say, have you ever felt that way about somebody
Yes.
you picked?
So one time we were at another event,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't like the woman that. So this couple was trying to get me, and I was feeling the wife or whatever, and he was like, "Nah, she too old." But she was really pretty, so I was like, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
cool
you
lady.
didn't care.
Yeah, they were trying to invite me to the cookout and everything, and I wanted a hot dog. And anyway, so he had brought this girl over, and he's like, "Babe, like this is I don't know some girl," but I was like, "Okay," and he was like, "So can we go play?" I'm like, "No." And so
I can see
Yeah,
you saying,
because
I can really see.
yeah. I was like, "No," and he was like, "Okay," and the girl walked off. But in a lifestyle, that's okay though.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay.
So you mentioned that he said she was too old. Another topic we had was, is age a number?
Mm-hmm.
Our last episode, we talked about a girl.
I think as long as you're 18, over 18.
Yeah. We talked about a girl, I guess she was 28.
Yeah, she was 28.
And she said that she met her boyfriend when he was 17.
But she didn't know he was 17 at the time. So she waited till he was 19. They rekindled.
I think
She said she stopped talking to him till he was 20. And now they just so in love.
Be real, like, I have a son.
Have you heard a story like that where people might say, well, I met them when they were younger, but we didn't do nothing until they was of age?
So that happened to me my first year of college. So I was a very rebellious teen.
Uh-huh.
And used to go to Panama City all the time. My parents owned a place out there. And like I started going to Panama City when I was in the 6th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been still.
Well,
Girl, we gotta book a trip.
We traveled.
Did you go with me one year?
I don't know.
Because we
Well,
tried to
girl,
book
that was
a
yeah, I went
senior
with
trip.
Reese.
Oh,
Girl, that's a look.
Let me stop.
That's a different story.
You saw my face.
I remember Reese.
Girl.
Reese was cute.
Yeah, Reese is beautiful.
Yes.
We ain't gonna talk about her. We're gonna talk about that out camera.
Yeah.
But yeah. So damn, when you said that name, that totally like got me off guard. Oh yeah. So Panama City. So I used to be obsessed with Africans. Like I used to love. Do you remember? Used to be in the song. Did you know? Like it was a true fetish. So a group of Africans had came down to Panama City. I think I was in the. I don't remember what grade I was in, but I think I was like 15, 16. And the guy was like, "How old are you?" I said, "I'm 18. I'm a freshman in college and shit." Was not. Fast forward, we had been talking and stuff like that. We did not have sex though. We talked, and he lived in New York. So my freshman, well, he found out my junior. It was either my junior or senior year. He found out my real age, and he was like, "Look, like we can still talk. We talk on the phone almost every day. We can still talk, but until you turn 18, we're not getting serious. We're not gonna do anything."
That is sweet. That was a good man.
Yeah,
Because
That was
I know a
respectable.
lot of men that do not care.
yeah.
And you don't have to lie.
That
And you
means
can
he
tell them
really
your
respected
real
you,
age.
though.
Yeah.
And y'all
Either
did
that
build
or-
a bond though.
He was in med school, so I think they had a lot to play with it as well.
Well, he ain't finna play with his
He
career.
was a
because
smart
we-
man. He was a smart man.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah,
I think
he's
he
a smart guy.
respected you. He respected his career. And he like, I'm not gonna put my life in jeopardy just
no.
for this situation.
But there's so many men out there that they
Oh, I
don't
know.
care.
I
They do
know.
not care.
Wow.
And so when she was saying that story, I was like, I call bull.
I did too, because I was like, girl.
I feel
How
like
you feel
y'all
like he
been
was so
talking.
fine? He
Y'all
owned
been
it.
talking since he was 17. Just say that.
And it's
He grown now, so it's okay to just go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about how I would feel if that happened with my son. I probably would be that mom that's like Blueface mom that'll beat her. I'm just being real, not that I'm in it like supposed to be like that. She's in love with her son. I don't think it's that with Blueface. I think she just really
She's trying to protect
she
him.
cares. She protecting him, but he got to anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would feel about that. I'd probably be that girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Because think about my son being 15, 16, 17, and he
You
messing with a
24,
woman that's
25?
the same age as me or, 10 years older. I definitely would be like,
But I definitely think after
What are you
reach
here
18, I think it's okay.
yeah.
Would I date somebody that young? Hell no. But I feel like if it's after 18, I mean, if they want to deal with the immaturity of a man,
Yeah.
then that's on them.
Definitely.
I really think that people that go with people that's extremely younger than them, I feel like they might have like a little learning disability or something. Like they might
they got like control.
they may be like still in that stage.
I'm thinking
Still
they
in
want to
the
control.
Like they may be
Yeah.
40, but they are still in their 18-year-old stage or
Yeah.
16.
And it's possible.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that ain't growing
Mhm.
mentally,
Yeah.
like
That
evolving. Like,
needed IEPs in school, but they didn't get the IEPs. Yeah.
Or I think that, I think that, no, that's true. Like
Because
they
you
feel-
got to take yourself down to be with somebody younger. Like, you got to, like,
But I feel like sometimes it's reverse
come down a
too.
few notches.
I feel like it could be a reverse too, because I think a lot of people go through things and they might mature faster than other people in their generation. So
yeah.
I think it could be vice versa too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I have been feeling like I've been ahead of my time for a long
Oh
time.
yeah.
I feel like I'm
I
like
am
40
Me
years
too.
ahead.
Definitely me too. So, because that's why I've never, like, reached back try to get nobody younger.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
1 or 2 years younger. But, like,
That's pushing it a little
yeah, but, like,
bit. A whole 5? Wait a minute, man. I could have held
now,
you
can
as a
I
baby.
say,
I'm
yeah,
so-
can I say, oh, somebody's attractive? Yeah, I can
Yeah.
say that.
Oh,
but-
he's a cutie pie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the word I can use.
Yeah, but I am not gonna go as far as
No.
trying to talk to a little boy.
Mhm.
Not when I was a little girl either.
Exactly.
Like, at all. Now I have tried when I was in high school, acting like I'm talking to older boys and stuff.
Mhm.
Girl,
That's what I'm saying. Even when I was younger, I still didn't reach back to the
no.
younger
no.
kids.
No.
It's either older or the same age.
Boy, they used to be lame when we was in school. Like, like, ew. You're a
I
senior
said
and
I
you're
know a
dating
couple
them.
of cute ones.
They was
Oh,
cute, but I
no.
wasn't gonna talk to them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
I got a car and you don't.
Already
You still
giving
ride with your
bones.
mama?
Yeah.
Already giving bones.
Get somebody else to do it.
Exactly.
Okay, so we was talking about little nasty stuff. So I gotta know how you feel about Suki or Sukihanna or whatever her name is. That eating ass.
It's Suki with the good coochie.
Oh, Suki with the good coochie.
I like Suki. I just think that, well, first of all, she's not for everyone. And I
Okay.
think that.
Who's she for?
Again, it depends on people's opinion. But I like Suki only because I feel like as Americans are really weird about sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think not enough Americans are comfortable enough to, like, a lot of people would downplay sex, like, oh my God, this person would do that. But behind closed doors, they're either doing it with a spouse or they sneaking off and doing it with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, like, Suki, let me see who else. Lil Kim used to do it.
Mm-hmm. But I think
Kevin
behind-
Gates do it.
Behind closed doors is where it's supposed to happen. So
Okay.
the whole coming out and just saying everything you do.
I think they take it too far with it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get when we talk about sex and we
No
talk about, oh, I
privacy,
done
no-
gave him head or
Yeah.
he done gave me head. But all of this extraness, like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, what I feel like, what it like Miami want to get pissed on.
Mm-hmm.
What are you getting out of the pee?
I think it's a lot with those type of people. I think it's a lot of, sex sales.
Yeah.
Things
That's
that
what I was
are
ready to
different
say.
sales.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if I was famous, I would probably say a lot of things that, probably wouldn't be deemed the norm or too much. But, I mean, sometimes I get it. A check is a check. Like,
Yeah.
That's when I watched Suki's interview with Jason Lee. I ended up watching the whole thing.
Oh man.
So and she mentioned that, she isn't like that wild and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
It's for entertainment. She doing it for, you ask who she doing it for, she doing it for the ghetto, baby mamas and stuff.
Yeah.
Like she doing
I
it for
think
them.
she's catering to her audience.
Entertaining. She was saying like it's funny, like I don't think she was like on a regular day, I'm not like this.
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
Like I take care of my kids. I cook, I clean, I do this with.
I feel like that's
So
so
she-
embarrassing.
Yeah. It's like you're doing all that for some.
People do it now. Shoot, they're making way more than me.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
personally
they're doing
think-
all of it for money, so it's like you just.
Yeah.
It's all about how you feel about money and stuff. What will you do for money?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I feel like she
In
take it too
Birmingham,
far.
they saying women are having sex for $40.
Oh, I would.
That's what they've been saying.
I am. For $40.
And I've been saying $40.
I wouldn't put that past. Well, first of all, I think that's honestly expensive because a lot of women are just giving it up for free.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
If you paying $40, you doing something wrong because there's so many women out here that you can just take them out to eat and get something.
Yeah, you don't gotta
Get a Happy Meal.
You don't even really gotta take them out to eat.
Yeah. Like,
Just drive around the corner.
Yeah.
Or pick them up on the bike. They don't care.
Or flex in the strip club.
No. Well, they said in Birmingham they want $40.
Girl, I don't know. This I don't know. Miss Suki, I think she's very much too much. And if she is supposedly doing it for an audience, what audience? Because change the perspective of these ghetto ratchets.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Like, change the perspective of the ghetto ratchets. Because if that's what they doing out here, like, they should not. That shit is embarrassing. Like, I don't know. Like, all that loudness. Even, like, the little clip with her, with Mama D.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
It's just like, at a point, quit being so damn embarrassing. And when she interviewed with that girl,
But
Tasha,
I think that moment was a serious moment though. Like she really got beef with Mama D for saying that she was super black and fat. She was black and fat, and
I don't know what it was about.
She said Mama D said a couple of things in the interview, and
she ended up mentioning her.
Mama D talk about everybody.
So she was really mad on that Jason Lee interview. She was like mad about it. So I think that part was real. But she said all of that.
So mad.
All of that.
Everybody else is talking about you, and you choose to act like you picking on Mama D about her saying something. Everybody's saying something about you. I'm saying something about you.
The other person she got mad at was Lil Mama. Did you see what she
It's like she chooses the celebrities
for
the clout so people can know her more. But at the end of the day, like, you looking very, very stupid. You look dumb, stupid, ghetto, and nasty looking. Yeah. She looked dirty.
She said she just
like she from Belsman,
taking care of her kids. And
I'm sorry, anybody from Belsman, y'all gotta look like you were the black tennis shoes, the black forces. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like that's that
horses.
Because it look like you finna rob me. You don't know that?
Yeah, nah.
Oh, I'm gonna say because now you know that's a Birmingham thing.
I do.
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We only use the expression Belsman because the Belsman's a country.
Well, I just feel some type of way because Gucci Mane know you're claiming.
He do claim Belsman
because of that.
Because of what? But I'm gonna tell you something.
And he was definitely giving that before he got all the money.
He still look like he a nigga from Belsman.
I don't know.
With some money.
He really doesn't claim Birmingham because I read his horrible.
Yeah, he be saying Atlanta.
So bad.
But if you think about it, why would he claim it when he was only here till he was like 6? Like, what can he remember?
No, he was here for a minute.
He was back and forth. He moved when he was 6.
Well, he was here, like, he grew up here. Like, he was here for a minute. Yeah. Like, because he says in his book, like, he grew up here. He was here for a minute, but then, like,
I wouldn't claim Belsman either. That's why he went to Zone 6 still robbing folks. Took them Belsman there. He was wearing them black forces too. Okay.
Now he can't run from his life. His teeth white.
Yes, he's doing better in life. And that is really good.
He ain't doing nothing better. He just got
heard. Did you see his artist was wearing a wig? Hold on, because I wanted to tell you.
The new one?
No.
It's some artist. He got an artist, and I can't remember his name.
I'm finna pull it up.
It was just where he got a whole bunch of tattoos and stuff. They say he was like a hard rapper, but then
I think Gucci dropped them.
The other day he was.
But you know,
they kept saying Gucci Mane's artist.
Going back to the masculinity question, a lot of men nowadays are not masculine at all.
Right. It seems like things have.
Somebody has to be masculine.
Things have swapped.
Yeah, it's very.
It was Lil Wop.
Yeah.
Baby, what?
He had on a yellow wig. When I see, I was like,
is that real? Did they Photoshop his face?
That man in here.
I don't know. That industry life is definitely weird. They be doing some weird stuff. Cause they even said Lil Nas wasn't even gay for real.
They be saying this.
They say people just do it now.
They be
for
saying
like
when
entertainment.
Yeah.
But I think like he's gay. I think Lil Nas X is gay, but I think he's not as flamboyant as he puts out. But he's doing that for the industry stuff. So that's what's making people like he ain't gay because it don't seem natural because that's not even how he is.
Yeah. That's weird. I don't know.
He's doing it for the money, like Suki. Like, yeah, like. I mean, money's nice, but dang.
So, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
Shoot.
I mean, you said you had like that white lady.
Look,
you act
well, yeah, no, that's true. Honestly, I told my dude I'm at the point where like if it don't work out, I'm getting me a white man.
So you want a pink one?
Have you ever been with a white man?
Or
you just saying not cute?
No,
next
I've never been with a white man. But at this point, I'm like, I might.
You gonna just give up on that black man just like this?
Yep.
And why?
Yep, just like they gave up on us. Yep.
They
And
have
why
not
straight
given up on
to
Yes, they
white
have.
men?
Why not Latino or something?
No, Latino is too much like a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, but it's a
No.
different race.
Because
of a
even
black
when you
man.
brought up that you had a thing
Too
for
close to-
Africans, I wanted
Too
to ask
close.
you, girl, like, but you said you ain't mess with them. Have you ever messed with an African?
Oh yeah, I've dated plenty of Africans.
Is how the sex is?
Honestly, it depends on
I just want to know. I'm just curious.
it depends on a lot of things. It depends on what tribe they're from.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it
What was
depends
the
on
best tribe? Because I like the motherland.
I plead the fifth on that one.
Okay. You want to
I
hurt
like
no
all African
feelings,
men.
just in case.
I love all African men. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But you've
Of
never
course.
tried white, so yeah, I understand. You're like, well,
yeah,
next
I've
time
never-
I might try.
yeah. I mean, I've been on dates with white men.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like, were you feeling it?
As soon as that white man say cock, is over with.
no, it wasn't even.
Soon as he said it's over with. I'm sorry.
It wasn't that. I feel like if it was the right white man, like a white man from Louisiana.
Okay, they
Like,
are
if he
different.
That's what I'm saying.
They are. They're
I
really.
think
Yeah,
it
creative.
is not really the white part. It's not really the race part. It is the culture part. If they can understand my culture, and if I don't have to constantly explain, like, I wear a bonnet because of this.
Yeah.
This is
That's
a
the
wig,
hustle,
and I
right.
take it off and throw it anywhere around the house. Like, I don't want to have to explain it. Like, this is why we don't put raisins in our
Potato salad.
Yeah.
So
that would be the obstacle for me too, like, to be
now,
with a white
if
man.
There's plenty
But
of
my first boyfriend in kindergarten was white. We used to hold hands at nap time.
Girl.
And my auntie, she used to call me a valley girl all the time. So she used to always say, I knew when she grow up, she gonna get her a white man. But no, that's not.
Even though I love our black men, I do.
I do too.
But I mean, everybody's dating everybody nowadays.
Yeah.
So a bunch of black men are gay, and the super fine ones are gay.
Mm-hmm.
So and if they're not gay, they locked up, or they,
taken.
Yeah, they're taken, or they don't have. Yeah, they're not trying to take it serious, and most of the affluent black men don't want to be in a relationship. They all want to hop around and get a little piece of this and a little piece of that.
They want to be
and
swingers.
play these games. So, and from my experience, like when I used to go on dates with white men, they treat us better than a lot of black men.
Yes,
they
I
do.
Even said
my
kindergarten boyfriend, he used to like really show out,
like treat you like a
and his
queen.
parents was helping him, like he would bring me something nice every Friday.
I don't trust it.
Treat you like a queen.
Yeah,
like
I don't trust it. So
I'm
killing you, the dog, and myself.
Yeah,
that's all I can hear.
But black
and they're all about. Like they want to get married. That most of them get married young.
White men
like
want to get married right after college. Like a lot of
white women, they already
Well, I went to a PWI
getting married and stuff.
Everybody was the graduation. Like, oh my gosh, I got engaged.
But if you think about it,
I feel like our men are a little scared. They just scared.
But guess what? Most of our households are not together, so that's not the perspective of what the black man sees.
But why are they not together?
Because
they just don't want. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Most of the time, our households are not built with structure. I grew up in a single parent home.
Right.
You grew up in a single parent home, so naturally, as a woman, just being honest, we want to be with a man. Like, we want to be married, we want to be that. Majority of the time, a man growing up in that single man household, single parent or whatever, they're not seeing a relationship. They're not seeing that example of you wanting that. So I kind of see why white families have that.
Yeah.
You're going to have some divorcees. You're going to have that.
Yeah.
But 90% of the time, they have that structure. They have that talk. They have that.
But
hey,
why in our community do we not have that structure?
Because
why
it was
are we
taken
not
from
standing?
us. That's
That
why.
was too long ago, and I'm
Let
tired of
me
it.
tell you why. Hold up, let me
Not
tell
that
you why, and I'm gonna break this down.
It was
real
too
quick.
long ago.
No,
now.
it wasn't. Guess what?
I understand what you about to break
1995
down, but
was not that long ago.
yeah.
The 80s was not that long ago.
Yeah.
Technically, it really ain't.
Mentally,
because we got people still
I've
alive.
never been a slave mentally.
No,
not
not slave. Not the slave.
Yeah.
The 70s, you got to think about it. The household was broke up. Like, for example, my granddad and my grandma. My grandma didn't want to be my grandma. Whatever.
That's the start of it. That's the start. That's where we're trying to get.
That's what welfare.
Why he don't want to be with her no more? Like that.
My granddaddy was taking care of the household financially, but he still wasn't doing right.
Yeah.
Okay. But you gotta understand, like when it got to a point when welfare came into part of things, that man could not be in the house at all. You could not get these
But most
benefits.
of them were gone anyway. Like
because drugs came in. That's where you got snowfall. You got the crack epidemic.
But white men have done drugs too.
Not as bad as the black community was put in the community.
The white men loved the cocaine.
You break down, okay,
they was doing business deals and everything with cocaine.
But because they was still with their folks. You see what I'm saying? So you got the black man in the 70s, right? This is a grown man. He a daddy of some of us now, right? So they're not gonna see that dad. You see what I'm saying? So if the household is breaking up, these generations just keep going. It's gonna keep going. Like now,
but
these children ain't got no daddies.
But I'm asking, where is the change? Even though, okay, that's what you saw, because I've seen a lot of things as a child that I was like, I'm never gonna do that, and I've never done that. The things, so I'm like, why? I'm wondering why.
I mean, I don't know why, but
I would like y'all men to comment. Black men, comment.
Well, that's good. We gotta know, like, what's up with y'all.
Let us know what's going on.
What y'all looking for in the women? How you feel about women, and why y'all take so long to be with somebody? Why you feel like you gotta play here, play there, and also women. Why do y'all allow the play?
Yes.
If you want that man to do what you need to do, you can either lay the law down, because at the end of the day, he gonna do what you say.
I guess some women, they're kind of like on the fence, especially, I feel like in relationships, you know, I constantly think about, you know, I get upset about things because I'm like, I feel like sometimes we're human, and especially with women. To me, you know, I grew up like, oh, I'm going to have this fairy tale relationship and blah, blah. Like, the men that I marry have to check off all my boxes.
Yeah.
Like, I have a great
thinking
man
of
now.
the Cinderella story.
Yeah, well, I have a great man, and I constantly think about, like, oh, I'm mad when he do this or do that. But then I have to compromise and think about, you know, he is a human. I am a human. So I have to think about, okay, he might not check off 100% of my boxes. But the boxes that he does check off, like, is that a pro or is that a con? And if the pros outweighing the con, then, you know, especially at the age that I am now, I think a lot of women and men are like, this person don't check off all my boxes. And especially,
they look for perfect.
Yeah,
that's what I think is a big problem.
Well, the dating apps don't help either. Because I can get mad, and if it was my choice, I can get on Tinder or Bumble and be like, you know what? But, you know, back then it wasn't like that. So I think that plays a lot in it too. You know, the stuff that we have access to now, it's just different.
I think women are easy now, though. It's so easy to get us. I mean,
he is different. Of course, he or she is different after y'all got married. Of course, they're different after y'all had kids. Like,
people gotta learn to involve with you. People don't know how to grow with each other, like evolve with the changes. But also, sometimes men got to be understanding of a woman. Like, we're consistently changing. Excuse me.
I think all humans, women and men.
But I mean, I agree. But I feel like women, we have more hormones. It is what it is. Like, we have a lot of different emotions. You got to think about after having a baby. It's like more so you trying to get your mind back together, get you back together, like just really like function as you again, because it's not really you anymore. You are a different person once you have.
Because a lot of people break up once they're either pregnant or as soon as they had a baby, because that situation is like, why can't our black men stand strong in that. Like,
because
stand
they don't
strong.
understand.
Like, don't just get up and leave because it's getting hard.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when the women, like, we
Because
need
you got
them
more
the most.
responsibilities.
Like, after it's not that saying, like, we need you because of this baby, but.
Well, I feel like it's a lot of the black women raising the black men. I feel like, and people probably gonna eat me up about it, and I don't care. But I feel like a lot of black women coddle their sons too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think that's like a universal thing.
Oh my God.
I hear so many stories like, I don't have a brother, but so many stories like any race.
Yeah.
The brother gets treated like
and women, they like
royalty. He gets treated like a baby. He can do whatever, but the sister, she can't do nothing. And you better get in there and clean. And you better go there. She got all the responsibilities, and the son don't got any. So I'm trying my best not to do that with my son, because I mean, I hear so many people say that.
It's really sad, and these grown men grow up and they're still in a mindset of, you know, like,
they get
my
with a
mama
woman and want their woman to be their
But
mama.
half of the time,
they want their
they
woman
say
to be
they
their
mama
mama
because they ain't got no daddy.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by the dad ain't in the dang on household. And it's how important it is to have a 2-parent household. Just that right there, because a woman cannot raise a man. It's
important, guys, but if it's super toxic, the 2-parent household, y'all can go ahead and break up, because the kids that's in the 2-parent household and it's toxic, they growing up, they not good. They're not okay.
I get that. But guess what?
If it's a good relationship, yes.
You know what type of man y'all are dealing with. That's why I hold women accountable, because at the end of the day, we carry a child. We get pregnant. Men don't.
Yeah.
So you know what type of man it is you dealing with. That's my thing with people. People love to say, oh, he changed. No, he didn't. Yeah. You already knew that. You was ignoring those signs because you thought he was going to change.
Yeah.
But you kept playing that game, playing house, and house called up with you.
Ooh.
That's true.
So, I want to know, like you said, the question is with these men, what takes y'all so long to settle down? Why do you feel like you have to get ready financially? Our black men, why y'all keep reaching? I'm sorry.
This is our men, because when white cultures, Hispanic cultures, Asian cultures, most of them, they are all about family. They're all about just sticking together. So
unity.
These questions for y'all.
Men, we would like to know, you guys, how do y'all feel?
Now,
I want to know how they feel.
Married to
too much. Yes.
I think that's like a universal thing.
Oh my God.
I hear so many stories like, I don't have a brother, but so many stories like any race.
Yeah.
The brother gets treated like
and women, they like
royalty. He gets treated like a baby. He can do whatever, but the sister, she can't do nothing. And you better get in there and clean. And you better go there. She got all the responsibilities, and the son don't got any. So I'm trying my best not to do that with my son, because I mean, I hear so many people say that.
It's really sad, and these grown men grow up and they're still in a mindset of, you know, like,
they get
my
with a
mama
woman and want their woman to be their
But
mama.
half of the time,
they want their woman to be their mama
because they ain't got no daddy.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by the dad ain't in the dang on household. And it's how important it is to have a 2-parent household. Just that right there, because a woman cannot raise a man. It's important,
guys, but if it's super toxic, the 2-parent household, y'all can go ahead and break up, because the kids that's in the 2-parent household and it's toxic, they growing up, they not good. They're not okay.
I get that. But guess what?
If it's a good relationship, yes.
You know what type of man y'all are dealing with. That's why I hold women accountable, because at the end of the day, we carry a child. We get pregnant. Men don't.
Yeah.
So you know what type of man it is you dealing with. That's my thing with people. People love to say, oh, he changed. No, he didn't. Yeah. You already knew that. You was ignoring those signs because you thought he was going to change.
Yeah.
But you kept playing that game, playing house, and house called up with you.
Ooh.
That's true.
So, I want to know, like you said, the question is with these men, What takes y'all so long to settle down? Why do you feel like you have to get ready financially?
Our
Black men,
our
why
men.
y'all keep reaching? I'm sorry.
This is our men because when white cultures, Hispanic cultures, Asian cultures, most of them, they are all about family. They're all about just sticking together. So
Unity.
these questions for y'all.
Men,
Yeah.
we would like to know you guys. How do y'all feel?
Now,
I want to know how
I'm
they feel.
married to a black man, and he's, like I said, he's a unicorn. So it is just definitely not in that same. But like, yeah, he did grow up in a 2-parent household and stuff. So
yeah, mine did too. That's why I was like, we see a lot of different things different sometimes because I grew up no daddy, had a granddaddy,
yeah,
and he grew up with his mom and dad. So certain things he knew how to treat me in certain ways, and some stuff I didn't know how to let him do it because I was so used to seeing my mama do everything and not seeing, oh, this is what a man do. I would say I'm learning to be a little more submissive, if that makes sense.
I got like both worlds because my mom was a single mom and she also was married. I had a stepfather at like a certain point in time too, so I got to see both. And yeah, I just definitely, there was a toxic relationship, so I used to be like, this is what I ain't gonna be doing. And when she was by herself, it was like so peaceful, like for real, like it was so peaceful when she was by herself. So
but yeah, y'all gotta definitely drop y'all opinions and all of that. Well, this is the end of the show, guys. I want to say I had so much fun.
Yes,
I'm so glad
I
that you
loved
came.
having you here,
Yes.
Patience.
Maybe we got to get you another time.
Yes. Maybe you can have both of us.
Ooh.
I thought that in my head. I said, we need him right here, too.
I got to hear what he got to say. So we're going to do it. So we're going to end with tonight. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. And don't forget to make some comments as well. Bye, guys.